Hi, welcome. So in today's video, I just thought it'd be super fun just to do a beginner-friendly kind of eyeshadow look for St. Patrick's Day, but kind of just anything. I might be doing this with more colors. I just created this look for work today, and I really liked it, and I thought it was really simple, super easy steps, and I wanted to go ahead and show you. So let me go ahead and walk you through the first step. Okay, so first things first, what I like to do is create an even base on my lid. So what I went ahead and did is just took some of the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is the matte one. For our main palette that I'll be reaching for is the Glam Light Burr palette. The main shade we're using for is this kind of like mid-toned green, lighter green, and then the shimmer green. I'm gonna dip first in with that mid-tone green Spinach. It's like a medium but fluffy brush. This is just the Morphe M433 brush. Just gonna tap into that, and I am gonna work it into my crease and the outer third of my eyelid. Taking your time to do layers if needed. I'm not gonna go all the way in to the corner of the eye. I'm leaving a little space, probably around where you might normally highlight. I'm gonna take that lighter green shade there as well. Next, we're just gonna take a larger fluffy brush. This is the M441 from Morphe. I'm gonna dip into the shade Avocado, which is that lighter green. First, we can go into the inner corner of the eye. I really like using a bigger brush because I really feel like it helps to diffuse out the color the easiest. And then just go over the edges of this other green. I really love Glam Light's eyeshadow formula. I feel like it blends really well together, and the pigmentation is just really nice. Next, I'm just gonna go in with a clean, fluffy brush. This is just a random Sony Kashuk, but any would work, just to softly go along the edges. If you find yourself struggling with getting everything kind of blended easily, usually putting less pressure on the brush really helps. You need to hold it more from the end, just to help yourself. Okay, I'm gonna cheat a little bit and dip into another palette because if you know, or if you don't know, I need depth in my looks. I just feel like I don't know, it's necessary. This looks fine or whatever, but like, I don't know, I just love the depth. So I'm dipping into the Blends palette from Blend Funny, and I'm just going to take the deepest green, which is called Luxe. Let's actually use one of their brushes. So this is Blend Bunny B1 brush. I'm just going to add this to the outer corner, just to add a little bit of depth. Taking the fluffy brush that we used before, just to go along those edges, just to soften everything up. I'm also going to go ahead and clean up the edge, so I will show you how I do it, but you can do whatever. Some people want to use a white, micellar water, or anything, doesn't matter. I tend to just take concealer, foundation, whatever. So here I have a little bit of the e.l.f. Camo, what's it called? e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. I'm just taking a concealer brush, and I just take where my lower lash line is, and just kind of follow that line. Pretty much the same as if you were to do like a winged liner or something. And sometimes I like to, as I'm doing that, I'll turn my head. So I'll notice the line kind of like leans, and I will just pull it up a bit more. Jumping it back into the Burger palette, I'm going to take this shimmer shade here, which is the shade Lettuce. And I'm actually just taking this with my finger. I'm not using any adhesive really to apply. I don't really think it's necessary, and I'm just going to town packing it on the mobile part of my lid. Generally what I kind of do is just feel where my eyeball is and just kind of follow that. Usually as well I'll take like a fluffy brush just to blend that shimmer in a bit more. It makes it really easy, really seamless. If you really want to, I'm not going to because I don't really feel like it made much of a difference, but there is another shimmer shade in here called Pickles, which is a slightly deeper green shade. You could use this instead of the lettuce shade if you want a more not, lighter shimmer, or add to the outer corners as well if you want to. I did it this morning. I don't really feel like it added a whole lot. But one thing I did do that I am going to do, which is, again, I'm sorry, cheating, dipping into a highlighter duo. If you all know, I am obsessed with the Scooby-Doo highlighters. I am taking a fluffy flat shader brush. So the areas I'm going to hit is one, the brow bone. Now, this is definitely not for the faint of heart of shimmer. I'm obsessed with shimmer, if you can see that. It's just so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and do the inner corners. I feel like it just makes this look come even more alive. And if I didn't say, this highlighter is also from Glamlight, so keep within the brand at least on this one. You can go back in with that fluffy brush just to kind of tap and marry everything together if you think it looks a little weird, unblended, you know, whatever. For a little bit of liner, I'm just gonna take the NYX Epic Wear. It's like a waterproof eyeliner. This is in the shade Espresso, I believe. Or Brown, sorry. And I'm just taking this. I'm not even gonna do a wing line. I'm just taking this right along super close to my lashes. Just to add a little definition, but not have it be too overpowering. This next step is completely optional. It's just up to you. I just like to take a white pencil. So this is the NYX Triple Pencil in Milk, just along my waterline, just to open up my eyes. Next, we're gonna go ahead and do underneath the eyes eyeshadow. B1 brush from Blend Bunny. We're gonna go ahead and dip in with that spinach shade. Something I've really been loving to do is take it a bit further than I think I should. I used to try to keep it like super like close under my eyes and not like buff it out more. But lately, I feel like it looks just fine. And what I really love it for as well, because I have a massive issue with my mascara. Even though I use waterproof mascara, I have a huge issue with it like dipping down and getting on my skin. Like even if I allow it to dry and not transfer, it will still transfer. But I will show you my little trick if that happens to you as well, because I've used powder and sometimes it works, but lately this has been really working. Okay, we're gonna go back in with the fluffy brush we started with, so the M441 from Morphe, a little bit of avocado, so that lightest green shade, and I'm kind of tapping it off, not to have a ton, just softly blending. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab any old powder brush, just an e.l.f. small powder brush, just to kind of, you know, swoosh that in a little bit more, just to make sure it's blending in nice with our skin, which it is. Okay, let's whip onto some mascara. I'm realizing, I don't know if it's showing up a little bit on camera, like a little greenish in here. I'm just gonna take my sponge. It's not really noticeable in real life, but just in case, I'm just gonna take my sponge with some foundation on it. You could always add a little bit of concealer, whatever, just to go along, just to kind of take the edge right off of that, just in case it's looking a little weird. Putting on mascara and stuff is also really gonna help. So let's do that. I'm just going in with any old mascara because I'm gonna put on lashes in a minute, but this is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist waterproof. So I'm just gonna put on a coat onto my top and bottom. I'm not going to curl them right now because I was already wearing mascara today and my eyelashes are a little extra with the mascara. Alright, let me go ahead and show you real quick my little trick that I do with my mascara when it falls down. I do have a massive clump here, so hopefully that one will be okay. But on this head will be a bit more of like a better demonstration. But this is a M456, just a small fluffy brush from Morphe, but any will work. And I'm just taking this, so this has like no product on it, and just softening it. Now because there's a big glob of black on this side, it's definitely making it look more smoky. And normally it wouldn't have been that much. But on this side where I still have, I don't know if you can see it, but there's little specks under my eyes. I'm just taking the brush and basically just blending it into the shadow. I'll walk you through because I'm already wearing complexion and stuff. So I was earlier wearing the Fit Me from Maybelline foundation all over. I've not been setting my base recently because I've just been liking that a lot more. One thing I did do today that I actually think is really good compared to how I normally do my makeup, so I will kind of walk you through real quick, which is with my contour. The contour shade I've been using, I do definitely feel like is a bit too gray toned for me personally. So what I did is I'm just taking a angled brush, loading another product, and then I'm like whacking it off just so there's barely any, and then I'm able to create my shape, and this way, if I want to go back in with more layers, I can. Blush is tried and true Sugar Pill Suburbia, just any kind of peach brush. Blush, while I'm talking too fast, Sonia Kashuk pointed blush brush. I love this brush because it's really nice and soft and just one of the best brushes. For highlighter, I'm just going back in with that same second shade from the Scooby-Doo Glam Light palette. I'm just using a Real Techniques setting brush. I really do like this brush, and I'm just hitting not too much with it. I'm just kind of hitting like a little small spot. I don't know. Sometimes I try not to take my highlighters in too far. You want it to just kind of have that sheen, but not be too obvious. Taking it there a little bit on the nose, and a very small bit above the lips. And that is literally it. I'm wearing just a nude lipstick. I don't currently have it with me, but it's a really old, like, one of these little, KVD duos. So just any kind of nude that you have. You could always go in with a green as well if you want to be a little more extra out there, which I love. And especially if you're going to wear something simple like this for St. Patrick's Day, by all means, do it. But yes, that is it. I really do hope that you enjoyed this. I really do hope that it was quick, simple, to the point, and something that you enjoy. And please let me know down below. I really would love it if you are trying to recreate this or something similar. Let me know if there's anything that you would like me to show you some better ways to do, or just, you know, whatever. If you want to just dip your toe more into color, I'm really excited to hopefully bring that to you on this channel. But anyways, okay, that is it for my video today. I love you all, you individually who's watching right now. I love every single one of you, and I will see you on my next one. Okay, bye.